Alright, our puzzle rating is 1719. And I'm actually feeling great today. I'm excited to put in a lot of time for puzzles and our daily game. So, we have an end game situation here, and we each have 3 pawns. We're black to move. I'm thinking if I move my king up and then my pawn up, that's just wasting it because the king can't take. If I move my pawn up, he can take, and then we cannot take with the king. So this, and going down here to block doesn't help us at all. That wins him the game. That wins white the game, or at best, draw, I would say. So yeah, I'm actually not seeing the idea here. Maybe we move up. I do not see this one unless we're taking the king all the way over here. But then his king can defend, and his king can't get this pawn. His king is not getting this pawn. It has to go all the way around as well. So it's kind of a race to go around. Yeah, see, I don't know. That was actually the right move. Oh, and then we go in between. I did not see that. That's my fault. So why would he? I didn't know he would try to go this way, though. Why wouldn't he just stick around here? That's what I didn't know. But hey, that's all right. We have a lot to learn in the end games. This one looks like a position I'm more comfortable with. Black to move. We have a rook and a bishop. Our opponent has a rook and a bishop as well. I'm seeing check right here. King moves down. We check with the bishop. King can move down. Checkmate, because he would have to go here, and we have this. So check with the rook on f1. Check with the bishop on f4. Uh-oh. Always something I don't see. So at this point, we can give check with the rook on f2. He has to go up, and then we can take with the bishop. That's what I'm seeing. Or we just win the rook. I say we win the rook. But then he gets a bishop over here, and it's no longer a question of checkmate. If we give check with the rook on f2, he goes... Yeah, but then he can go to g1 and attack our rook. My initial idea was he goes here, and then we take the bishop, and then it still looks like we might be able to get checkmate. I still think this is a winning move. Yeah, we win the rook. That works out a lot. Alright, black to move. We have a queen, a rook, and a bishop. Our opponent has a queen, a rook, and 2 knights. This is looking like a really good position. It's just, yeah, so this... Interesting. Okay, our queen's under attack. We actually have a pawn attacking this piece right here, which I think this is the winning move right here, is check with pawn takes a b2. Pawn to b2. And puts him in check, so he has to deal with it. He has to use his rook. And then we move our queen up, and he can't do anything because it's defended by the rook. That's checkmate. Black to move. We have a rook. Our opponent has a rook and a knight. And he's looking at our rook, and if he moves a knight, it's discovered check. I'm wondering if we're wise to just takes, and we start pushing up. Yeah, it draws the queen It draws the king away. That's the idea. Okay. White to move. We have queen and 2 rooks. Our opponent has a queen, 2 rooks, and a knight. We have this beautiful pawn right here, looking at that, protecting that G7 square. I love that. So I'm seeing if we... It's like, what if we put our queen here? He takes with the rook, we take with the pawn. He takes with the king, but then the problem is he just takes our rook here. If we take this, we take this pawn on h7, his king takes. Oh, and then we have check. Checkmate at that point, because he can't go here. That's the idea. Brilliant sacrifice. Obviously, we would just take this. White to move. We have 2 rooks and a knight. Our opponent has 2 rooks and a bishop. Probably a knight move somewhere around here. But then again, that's just blundering it. That would work, but would it really work in the grand scheme of things? Probably not. I think it's just blundering a knight. Over here, we push with the pawn. His rook cannot go anywhere safe. That knight is doing some hyper protection. Beautiful. We push with the pawn. I would say we take with the pawn. It's probably very rare that you don't want to take a rook with a pawn. Then again, we have to be careful because he does have his bishop looking at our f2 square, and this rook would be protected. And we just move our king, and I don't think he has anything really. But we do have to remember, he can't go anywhere safe. So what if we just backed this up with rook f1? It's not like his pawn is safe. Then again, that would ruin our chances because he would just take that pawn. We have to take the pawn. And then question is, do we go to h3 or g1? We can't block the bishop with a pawn. Can't block with the knight. We can block with a rook. No, we can't. Blocking is out of the question because he's putting us in check. Oh, definitely don't want to go g1 because once he moves his rook, it's a discovered check. So this is the only move we have. We did it. Black to move. We have a queen, 2 rooks, 2 bishops, and 2 knights. So we have all of our main pieces. And our opponent has a queen, 2 rooks, 2 bishops, and 2 knights. This one's going to be about winning material. Might be as simple as just taking the knight with our bishop. He takes, and we got 2 for 1. But do we have anything crazier? Do we have... Let's see. Put him in check. I don't see anything there. Let's just take with the bishop. Take with the queen. See, I didn't see that. He just took our knight. But then we still get... We win. Black to move. We have a queen and a rook. Our opponent has a queen, 2 rooks, and 2 knights. This is a really good situation to be in, to have such a passed pawn, even though it's under attack. We have a queen here. Takes, takes. Push. So really, we have to keep this rook as a main defender, and we put him in check with queen to f2. Rook takes. That's when we make a queen. And once we make a queen, he has to go back, and then the queen can just deliver checkmate, or the rook, and he's done for. So that's the idea. Sacrifice the queen. A brilliant move. Because then he takes. We promote to another queen. He has to come back. We send either one of these to deliver checkmate. Black to move. We have a queen, 2 rooks, and a bishop. Our opponent has a queen, 2 rooks, and a knight. This is a crowded situation. Very crowded. So I'm seeing, what if we take the rook, take the knight with the rook, and then if he takes, we take, he takes. I'm not seeing that as an equal good trade for us. But if we take and he takes with the pawn, then that's good, because then we have check. Could be good. So we have 3 pieces looking at this, and he also has 3 pieces. I'm also trying to think of maybe pushing a pawn. But I can't see a rook getting over here. It's such a congested area. I'm thinking just gotta break it up with rook takes the knight. But then he can take. If he takes there, we can do this. Or we go up 1. No, because then the knight takes. That doesn't seem good. Take with rook. It's a brilliant move. And he actually put me in check. I didn't foresee that one. I think we take with a pawn. I don't think we move our king out into danger. He takes with our pawn. And we do have this position where we can deliver check. Doesn't seem like a great idea though, because then by that time we can't get our rook out. I'm not confident on all this. This is there's a lot going on here. If we take the pawn with the rook on e3, then his queen is in a lot of trouble. But yeah, well, he could go here, but then we're delivering some serious damage to him. Ooh, how do I best manage this situation? I've got this far. Now I have to think, what if we started the puzzle with this? What's the best move? We'll count this as a new puzzle, basically. We can just deliver check. What if we just deliver check? We deliver check. Oops. He can just go here. And then we're not in a great position. We just do a queen trade. We need to do more than that. So if we take with the rook, we get our rook up. He can possibly lose his queen. We can move the rook up and provide constant pressure. His rooks are kind of stuck behind the king. We have 2 pieces in front of the king. And so I think we need to take with the rook. Yeah, he just gave us his queen. Didn't know he would do that. I was hoping for it. Black to move, we have 2 rooks, 2 bishops, and a queen hiding in the top corner over here. Our opponent has a queen, 2 rooks, and 2 knights. It's knights versus bishops. This is looking pretty good. Just go queen to f3. King would have to move over here to d2. That does not enable us to see. We want to either take this piece or do a, let's see. See, I'm thinking we could go queen down here, put him in check, he moves up. We just do this, but then he wins that, and we take, so we lose our queen. But then I was thinking, of course, we just take, he takes, and then we do it. He moves up, and then we take, we win a rook, or we just win a knight. That just wins us a knight. We could take this, it's defended by the bishop, take the pawn on f3 with the queen, and then he moves over here, which he has to, and then we could do a queen trade, but I don't see much purpose in that. Our pieces aren't very active, where his are more active. I have a pretty nasty check right here. Well, not really. I actually welcome that check. This seems like the best move, but then once he moves to d2, what do? We can move up 1. Oh, yeah, and then his, yeah, he's almost, oh no, we'll be here. Wait, stop. Stop with the arrows. We'll be here. So yeah, that's checkmate for the king. So this will be, let's see, he'll be here. That's a bad square. This whole row is bad, so yeah, that would be checkmate. Just here and then up 1. Oh, of course this happens. But you know what? We're protected, so we take. He just delayed the inevitable. The king was like, I'm not going out without my queen going out with me. White to move. What an honorable queen. Okay, we have a queen, 2 rooks, 2 bishops, and 2 knights, and our opponent has a queen, 2 rooks, 2 bishops, and 2 knights. You can tell just by looking at the board how full it is. All right, so we have pawn takes, pawn jumps like a knight, activating the 3rd knight of the black army. We're kind of he's kind of overpowered at that point. We can get rid of this bishop. Well, no, we can get rid of our bishop. We don't want to do that. Yeah, this is one of those situations we're gonna have to find like a pin or something, right? This must be a pretty high level puzzle right here, because I'm not seeing this one at all. Oh, maybe we just push this pawn. It's only defended by the queen, so the queen has to move. And once the queen moves, we win the knight. Well, I didn't expect it to be this multi-moved. What did we win? We won the knight. But he's about to win our bishop back for us to just win a pawn. Is that all this game is about? Is winning a pawn? Is that all we're trying to do? We can fight back by putting our knight out here, but that's just giving him a knight for free, because that's the idea. But he would just take it with a pawn, and then we would take anyways, and he would just take. Can we defend this piece? Well, no, we would need to defend it for the queen. When the queen, that wouldn't work. We may just have to take the pawn. Doesn't look like he's in a great position anyways. I mean, he takes this, or no wait, we take, he takes, and then what? He attacks the pawn with this. It's too blocked up for him to get the piece back, I think. I think we just pull back with the bishop so he doesn't win. Can't let him have it. There we go. It doesn't have to always be trades. Sometimes retreating is the idea. Attack the queen. It pulls back. Knight loses its defender. Save the bishop. Can't believe it took us that long to consider saving the bishop. Okay, black to move. We have 2 rooks and a knight. Our opponent has a queen and 2 rooks. So our opponent is up 6 points. Because we're equal in pawns. This looks like a pretty good move. This looks like a free knight, free rook. But we could have checkmate coming. I don't see any forks with the knight. I think we just take the rook, right? We just take a free rook. But then we could protect the knight. So we attack the queen, but then the queen can literally just move anywhere. Queen can move here. Queen can give us check. Well, not really without. Oh, that's a bad move right there. Let's just take the rook. Oh no, that's a discovered. Okay. Of course. You take pawn, we're screwed. We do this, we're kind of screwed. We do this, we're kind of screwed. We don't have... can't really put him in... Can't really put him in check, can we? Oh, duh. We can push our pawn up. That's a forcing move. And then we have checkmate. Wow, checkmate with a knight. And we fork his queen. Oh, that's not checkmate, of course, because he had that. I didn't see that. But we forked his queen. We managed to do it, boys. We forked his queen. So that was a miss, because that allowed us to push our pawn up and fork his king. Then we just take. Black to move. We have a queen and 2 rooks and a bishop. Our opponent has a queen, 2 rooks, and a bishop. This is check. He comes up. It's still check. He goes back, or he blocks, which would be crazy because that would just be another check. Then he would go back. I like this check to get his bishop to a point where I can take it without the rook defending it. But why wouldn't he just go here? What would be the benefit? We'd probably be better off just going king h1. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna have to think about this one. Definitely don't give up our queen for a position like this. Brings them closer to checkmates. Okay, well, let's say we just take with the rook. He takes back. We want a bishop. Is that all it is? Can't be that simple. It can be that simple. Should we just win a bishop? There might be something I'm not seeing. I say we just take the rook, or take the bishop with the rook, and then he does something we did not consider, of course. That is known to happen. We blunder our rook if that's the case, so we have to go up. He has no defenders going up. Do we put him in check and then punish him? Does it matter? Would it matter? I think we just win the rook, right? Yeah. Okay, that was difficult, but we did it. Took the rook, moved the king up. He takes the rook. What I was expecting was this. Basically, same thing happened. We just moved our king. Okay. Black to move. We have a queen and 2 rooks and a bishop. Our opponent has a queen, 2 rooks, and a knight. This is looking pretty dicey. Turns out our queen is in the wrong spot. We can burn both of our rooks if we want to with forced moves. But that wastes a rook. He's left with 1, we're left with 0. Whereas we both currently have 2, so we want to keep that. We could do a pretty quick checkmate if we could get the rook here and the queen here and then the queen here. That would be a checkmate. Can kind of attack the queen, but he has many places to go. Could do this. He still has a place to go. He just attack his rook. Then he can start doing some crazy stuff. That's not really that crazy. This is a hard one. Puzzles are getting harder. The puzzles are getting harder. I feel like maybe we can win his queen out of this. His queen doesn't really have any defenders. He just has too many escapes, though. He doesn't have any defenders, but he has too many squares to escape to. He could just do this as well. And if we go here, he could go here, and then we can go, what? Here? But then he can go back. Then we could go here. Oh, wait, no, he couldn't go back. Hang on. We may have a winning queen situation here. Rook g6. Well, he could also go here, or that's it. Or yeah, that's it. And then we go here. Wait, no. Rook g6. Here. So close. Then we could go here, but then he goes up and escapes our wrath. So if we go rook g6, I don't think that's the idea. Can't be the idea. Over here he'd be trapped, but then he can just go there. Oh wait, he can't go there because our queen is looking at it. So he could go there, or he could go here to b8 or a8. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be a queen chase. Maybe, now I'm kind of thinking if we had our queen on d5 looking over here, and then maybe something like this. What could he do? He could sacrifice his queen. Not if we moved it first, but then the rooks are out of place. Maybe we just take the queen out anyways. And I don't know, this one's I'm not seeing this one, except for taking a pawn and putting his rook under attack. That doesn't make all that much sense. Maybe we can just avoid a bad situation. What's he got? I mean, he could kind of tear up our situation right here if we let him. His queen can't do much. This one is tough. What's my gut say? Kind of seems like I should play some rooks. Oh, I got it. I see it. I finally see it. We're gonna win as queen. Rook takes. It's a forced move. He has to deal with it. Takes. Rook takes. It's a forced move. He has to deal with it. Takes. We won as queen. Brilliant sacrifice. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Worth the calculations.